Good evening. It will be anything but a regular school year for the many students heading back to classrooms this September. We're talking no lockers, no lunchrooms, no field trips, many extracurriculars on hold. And today we're also learning about a schedule shift for high school students in a report released by the Toronto District School Board.
Now, which one is your access?
Quadmester. That is a term TDSB high schoolers should get used to hearing more often, as the four-semester lifestyle may become a reality for them in September.
A quadmester would mean that you would only take 2 courses, but you would take them for 45 days. Then you would have a couple of days of exams, and then you would take 2 more courses. So by the end of the year, you would have done your 8 courses. I think it is a good way, though, to limit the amount of transitioning and moving through hallways, which obviously would be a concern as students get older.
Under the adapted model, students will attend school in smaller class sizes of 15 for part of the day. The other half will be remote learning, while elementary students from kindergarten to grade 8 will be heading back 5 days a week within a cohort, including for lunch and recess, though those schedules, along with washroom breaks, will likely change. Parents can also opt out for full-time remote learning. Though it appears that the TDSB is working towards smaller class sizes, it isn't guaranteed.
My kids are in grade 4 and grade 7, and there are no class caps on kids attending school at that age. My older kid has routinely been in classrooms of more than 30 children.
That is understandable. I mean, unfortunately, smaller cohorts cost more money. We have, it's a different type of teaching. It's a different type of recruiting. And I'm not sure, I guess the province has decided that they can mitigate the risk in other ways.
In recent weeks, data from the City of Toronto has shown that the pandemic is disproportionately impacting racialized communities and low-income neighborhoods.
What is the framework that they're going to use to address this in our schools to keep kids and families that are most at risk of getting sick as safe as possible? This plan doesn't do that.
Is part of the conversation going to be this data that's been collected?
We are very aware of what the communities our kids come from, and obviously the city has shared that some of the areas are more harder hit, and we'll have to put resources to reflect that as we need them.
In an attempt to avoid large gatherings, floors will be marked with stickers. Signage will go up. Students won't have a locker or eat lunch at school as cafeterias are closed. No sports this year either, or field trips, and extracurriculars will be limited. The province is requiring all school boards to submit their plans to safely reopen in September, and part of the safety plans for students in grades 4 and higher to wear masks. Some parents still unsure about sending their kids back.
I'm honestly losing sleep at night, and I think I'm not the only parent that this is happening to. I think that we need the school board and the province really addressing a safety plan that will keep kids safe.
The plans will be much more refined as we move through this process. I know everybody wants it to be fully baked right now, but it's not. Basically, it's too soon. There's too many moving parts.
And this report will be shared with trustees at a special committee meeting that's being scheduled for Tuesday tomorrow. They'll be bringing these concerns in from parents and teachers and staff for discussion. Now, one of the things that's going to impact class sizes is how many parents and students decide to go back to school or how many opt out for remote learning. So parents are supposed to pre-register their kids. And pre-registration will be beginning next Monday. And these key decisions come as the city settles into its reopening plan. Our Tina Yazdani has more on that.